it all around.
Hey Danny,
Hey Tom.
Hypernatural.Berlin.
It is.
What's happening today?
Well, we're gonna have a lot of things, interesting things. We're gonna have a lot of
Absolutely, yeah.
live music.
Absolutely, yeah. Live
We're gonna
jam,
have
right?
some show. We're gonna
some
have
performances.
some jamming.
Yeah,
Right.
And some deep talks as well.
Hopefully, we're gonna
Hopefully.
get deep. We're gonna get to the depth of things, as usual.
Who are we going to the depth of things with? Tell us a little bit about our guests.
So we have Niv Now coming. I think he rang
Is
the
it-
bell
is it?
already. I
Is
think
it?
he's coming. Yeah.
It's not a
upstairs,
pizza. It's not a pizza, dude. You sure?
He's about to ring the bell. Yeah.
Someone's ringing, but I'm not sure if it was him. Okay.
Yeah. I hope it was.
Yeah.
Who else we have in the house in the room today?
So we got Moody Kablawi. How do you say it?
I like this though. Moody Kablawi, actually. if you wanna Pronounce
Kablawi.
it right with a ka. So Kablawi.
Kablawi.
It was,
Huh?
it was
So
good.
Moody
It was a good version.
Kablawi.
Moody
I have
Kablawi.
to work on my Palestinian accent.
Like kapow, kapow.
Wow. It's the Italian version actually. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
As Moody from Sicily.
And we got
a man himself. Yeah. In the house.
Enrico.
Enrico Tiberi. Enrico
with us.
Tiberi. He be jamming
Enrico
on guitar.
Tiberi. Show yourself.
Hi there. Hi, Enrico.
Hey. Enrico with that.
We have this lady next to me on the right side.
Mm-hmm. So, Lazercat, Space Cat.
Lazercat. Hey, what's up? Lazercat.
Lazercat.
Lazercat is
welcome in the
here.
Hypernatural studio, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, she brought some toys with her. We're gonna hear some of her majestic sounds. So, if the gear haven't melted yet,
It looks fine.
which
it
it
looks
might
fine so
have.
far, yeah.
Okay, no
It's about right.
no warranty though. Okay, and we got just enter the house. We got Niv.
Niv Now, ladies and
Niv,
gents.
hey Niv.
Literally Niv Now.
Welcome, welcome.
What's up,
Is the
dude?
one that's in
Good
camera?
to see you.
Do we see Niv? Yeah. Niv, we do a namaste, right? Right. There you go. So I think we're officially starting the show.
I think so, yeah. Should we place our guests
I
on
think
the...
Robbie play one more song and then we're gonna
we're
start
gonna
the
start,
show.
yeah.
So meanwhile, everybody feel welcome, grab a drink, get warm,
Flower. It's flower.
and show. So we're gonna have more of that, hopefully.
Cracking out some Divine. Next up, DeWolt's. Fresh from performing their first concert quite recently, last weekend.
Oh, Robbie, I like that.
Oh yeah.
That twist on the vinyl that only a great DJ can do.
With a space echo.
Okay, this is Go With the Wind.
big deep breath. It's gonna be alright. Love is not an easy game. She's just another easy girl. Oh. So let this girl to go with the wind. Gone with the wind. She's gone with the wind. Gone with the wind. Winter is here to stay. Gone with the wind. She's gone with the wind. Oh no, it's you and the wind and nothing left to. You collect the pieces, lick the wounds and rising up again. You're feeling good, you are so high, you like this feather and you're home again. So go with the wind, go with the wind. She's gone with the wind, gone with the wind. Winter is here to stay. Gone with the wind. She's gone with the wind, now it's you and the wind and nothing left to.
Looks like you've been practicing that one a bit, huh? It's Hypernatural Show number 12.
Welcome.
So I think Tom is going to be introducing our guests. Get everybody in the mood, right?
I think so. Alrighty. Whoa.
Maybe turn down that reverb on
Maybe,
that
that's a good
microphone.
idea.
For Tom, please. It was nearly in time, Danny. That was nearly in time.
Alright, so I think it's time to introduce our guests today. So we have in the house Lazercat. You are first in a row here, so come over.
Yeah, well.
Shout out to Lazercat. Yeah, take a seat if you can. Here, yeah.
Shall we maybe move the synth a little bit? Let's make another sort of space for somebody else to be in camera too. Space for the synth space.
Space for bass.
Space is the place. Let's do that. And we have another mic here. That's nice as well, man. It's like we thought about this tonight.
This is a rhyming mic.
Yeah, it's the rhyming mic.
And we also do have in the house, there's Jens Moody Kablawi.
Kablawi.
Look at this boy right there, like,
Here we
full
go,
of
here we
freshness.
go.
Full of freshness.
Space for my hair. Not sure. We've raised some space for that.
There we go, man. There
Pretty
we go.
hot here.
It is
And
indeed.
Who else do we got?
And we also have a life coach, someone who will guide us to the happiness today.
Right? The way to the happiness.
The way to happiness, indeed. Niv Now, ladies and gents.
Hey, Niv.
Hey Niv, how's it going, mate? You're good.
Yeah, we were
Right.
nearly ready for you. I think we'll be ready for you in a couple of minutes, right? Yeah. Do we bring anything to change the mood in here tonight?
Some
Okay.
candles, maybe, or some apple
Okay.
Is it hot enough to put it here?
Can we do a sweat lodge now in here?
I
Should
think
we do
we
that
should.
today?
I'm already sweating as fuck, so I'm already there.
There we go. Exactly.
Alrighty.
So Rob, what is the topic that you want to discuss?
I wanted to figure out, everybody has a problem with creativity when you have a block. We all have different types of blocks. We have financial blocks. When
Sometimes
the bank manager's on our ass, that can be a really bit of a distraction, right?
as well for the creativity.
I always seem to
yeah.
struggle with that one myself, so I know, I feel that pain.
Who doesn't?
Breaking up of a relationship, that can
That's
put
a
blocks
block.
on, can get you actually very, very motivated to complain and write new blues songs, right? It could do that.
Happened to some of us.
Yeah, exactly.
AKA me.
Whole album.
you want.
It's quite true. So I was thinking more along the lines of this. So blocks, how do we get rid of them?
Creative blocks. This is a very topic that talks to a lot of
Exactly.
artists. I think everybody.
To every artist, really, like, yeah.
Not just artists, everyone who created something.
Creator, yeah.
Exactly.
General,
Everyone
like,
who created
yeah.
anything, right? So
Can be. A skill can be a block as well.
Yeah.
Or lack of skill, or too much skill.
Too many options.
I wish,
Too
Too
I
many
wish to have.
options?
I wish to have the second problem, like too much skill, but.
Overqualification.
So we sack him tonight, right?
Yeah. Oh,
There we
here we
go.
start.
Oh, and now it smells good
So
already.
the
Yeah,
ceremony
it smells good
already.
Yeah.
We warming
Starting
up for the
is going
ceremony.
around,
There we
yeah.
Mhm.
All right, Niv. Come over.
Just
Come
have
to
to
the.
come and join us.
Come to
You
front
have to
here,
be
join us
careful
here.
not to burn the place.
Yeah.
However you feel comfortable. You want to sit or
Just sit down, yeah. Right? Oh no.
There we go.
maybe a chair.
Moody, you come over as well, like somewhere. Yeah, you have no chair, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a nice fan here.
How are you, Niv?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm
Are you
good. I'm good. I just
Yeah,
came
yeah.
here right in time and was just going through all over Berlin and looking for the place, and then I found
Okay.
it. You know, it's always this Berlin thing. Like you look for the place, you think you're almost there, and then it's another 2 blocks, and then you think you're just at the door, and then you don't find the door, and then it's just like this place, this, and then it says front house, left house, right house, 3rd floor, and you're like, nah, I want to get there. So, but I just got here in time, so I'm very happy also
Life
to
is
be
a
with
challenge,
you guys.
right?
Right.
Challenges are
believe.
good.
It is, yeah.
So, if we were discussing that we have problems in the studio, we haven't been able to make, let's say, something positive musically for a period of time. If you came into that situation, what would be the first things you would do automatically? Would it be flipping out the lights, complaining about our lack of ventilation? Would it be, hey, we need sofas in this place a little bit more? What's your philosophy of the entrance into a change?
Well, just like turn inwards
Uh-huh.
for everyone. You know, everyone's together and we're together in a group, in a team. So like we gather and we start as a group, and then we relate to each other and we get to be a team.
Mhm.
And the team is more than every single one. And still every single one has to be in touch with what's coming from his or her heart and
Okay.
mind. So to really like
Is
look
this a type
into
of honesty with yourself first?
Yeah, I do believe, and I think we're often distracted by so many information and just things that are just raining down on us,
Yeah.
right? And positive as well as negative. So, for
Yeah.
example, I was at a festival on the weekend. I was at the Nation, and it was a super amazing festival. We were there with about 30 friends, and it was great music. And I was dancing, and I was like, I haven't seen this friend for 4 years. I haven't seen this guy for 4 years. And I'm introvert, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, dun, 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 dun. I don't know what to do. So I closed my eyes and was like, okay, you breathe in, you breathe out. Like, look, what's happening around
Yeah.
yourself? And, you know, the more we're stressed, the less we tend to do that. We just, like, and then we tend to someone else shall help us or shall do things. So I say, really take a breath and
Is it this disconnection with ourselves, like sometimes that we feel like, so we need to declutter like all the distractions and really like reconnect with ourselves, because sometimes we're trying to be with everyone really, or do many things, but at the end like we found ourselves like being not really connected with ourselves, like.
Yeah, I feel that a lot. And, there's different people, different types, different combinations. So extroverts draw their energy from doing something together and then exchanging ideas. And I do that too, but not on that level. So I have to connect back. So every one of us has a way to connect back to oneself. And that might be different. For me, that is taking a breath and, just go step by step, and listening to this music actually is really good. Yeah.
Taking you somewhere.
Yeah.
Michael Garrison. 1979, yes. Yeah. Interesting guy. He's got a bit of a sense, as we were discussing earlier on. We were wondering what we have to do with this dude. We might have to change him a little bit. But he's a bit of a legend as well, and I heard about this guy through a friend of mine from San Francisco. Joe Babylon, word up, brother. He gave me a mixed cassette in about 1996.
So a lot of problems appear when our self-perception is different from the perception of the people around us, and we don't get in touch with what we do is actually in alignment to what our idea is, what we should do. So if there's a misalignment, then our subconscious mind somehow, because the conscious can only grab 7 things, right? So then says, alarm, alarm, this is not who you are. This is not what you've been standing up for this morning. So ask people like, what do you stand up for? What's your core values? What's your idea? And how do you bring that into your music, into your art? And to have that perspective is, I believe, like incredibly powerful. So I could always return to that.
I think this is something with what you said before, Bobby, like with honesty, like, so we need to be honest with ourselves. Like sometimes we see like the people do this, or this is so popular now, so we're trying to do this, right, in order to like sort of reach our goals, but like at the end it's not really ourselves, like.
Very much. No, I totally agree. I was also realizing, I don't know if I talked about that with you. I was doing, so I did a lot of rap music. I'm a rapper, I'm playing a bit of guitar.
Oh, cool. So you're gonna rap today as well, yeah?
Yeah, maybe we'll find some beats if that's flowing. Yeah. And so I like 3 years ago I said, look, I want to start DJing, and I want to do some techno DJing because I'm in Berlin. I love techno music, love the people around me. So I started playing, and it didn't work out. It didn't get together. I wasn't in my zone of genius. I wasn't having fun. I was pushing it, and I was like, really for some 3 months I was pushing it. And then I was like, Niv, what are you doing? Like, I can't make money with this right now like this, and I don't have to, and obviously it's not fun. So I left it, and I reflected back on it, and I was like, I was pushing it too hard. I was doing it for the wrong reasons.
Okay.
I wasn't in touch with what I wanted.
Right.
I think so, yeah.
I think I forgot that. I have. I left that in Vienna.
Let's go back to Vienna to pick it up, mate. You just were there, like, weren't you, like a few weeks ago?
I just reminded myself. That's why I'm like, okay, now I have a more of a pure mind again. So I think I know what I want to be.
But I mean, I think that's a big point. It's always about courage. And then, there's always this idea of what do people want of me. And then at the moment, the fun thing is, like, I would ask and reflect on that. If someone says, like, look, this thing is trendy now, I got to play this. I don't really want to do this, but I have to do this. So first of all, I say, you don't have to be so total black and white with yourself. There's shades of gray in between it. Yeah. So maybe, well, if your producer says, like, we need this sound, you love that other sound, well, it can be a trade-off, whatever, So if you still, it will always be like this.
Yeah.
Probably. But at the moment that you realize actually you think you should do it like that, that's possibly already gone. So you can trust yourself and your intuition as an artist to create something new. And the point is really to allow myself as well to not to know how it's going to turn out. Because in the moment I think, it's going to turn out this, I'm going to be amazing, then I'm blocked because I
Just
have
go
a-
with the flow, like
Yeah.
at the moment, because you
Right.
like it. Or 'cause you
Right, I
feel
have
it,
a projection of the future, and then my mind goes, it has to be like this.
Mhm.
And it can't work out like this because it's not as.
But isn't it good sometimes to set up the goal and really like imagine yourself like be, seeing yourself in the future, like what this gonna be like, and
Absolutely, but not in a way of detailed
I see,
how
yeah,
it should
I see,
be.
I see.
You always have to leave space.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
for the universe, for God, for Allah,
Yeah,
whoever,
yeah.
whoever wants to kick in. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
And it's important to feel the flow and the feelings. Allow yourself to feel that way. So sometimes when I'm too hard on myself and I want to push through so hard, so what happens? We get angry, and what happens with the body? You close down everything of yourself, right? So you can't really sing really good. You can't really think you're very good. Your whole energy just turns
Yeah.
to be in your head,
unless you get a couple of beers and then you're good.
right? And that's one thing.
It's only short term, though. That's short term.
That's short term, exactly.
One night only. you know.
And to allow yourself to, and that's the hard thing, right? Because then on the other hand, you feel the pressure.
Yeah.
But however, you're going to deal better with the pressure if you release rather than to focus so much. And we are in the West world as well. We're so used to like thinking about something in particular, and then it should be like this. That's all just like that much of the world, right? So yeah.
What do you?
That's
What
some thoughts?
What are your thoughts, Lazercat, on this? We're talking because you listen closely. You're very focused and.
Well, I mean, I'm probably like the worst person to ask about, how to
Sorry,
get
what?
over a creative block because, that's something.
How'd you deal with it? Like.
Oh shit!
You don't deal with it.
Well, all I can say is that's something I'm just way too familiar with. Well, let's see. Sometimes I would almost say like, maybe the opposite, like step outside of yourself a little bit because I think it's, especially if you're working alone and if you're just like, it's just you making music, you're not like part of a team or anything and
It can be a very lonely place, right?
Yeah, exactly. And when it's just you, your computer or your synths, and then and of course when you add social media to that, that makes it like
it
a
doesn't
million
help.
times worse. So sometimes
The
it's
new paranoia.
sometimes it's
Yeah.
great to like actually talk to other artists, talk to other people, and maybe get out of your own head for a little bit because that way I mean I guess it's a way to like refresh a little bit, and it's even better if you're able to enjoy music with other people because then you can rediscover like, all right, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing, because it's it's all too easy to forget that.
I think we're gonna enjoy it today,
Yeah.
like some jam.
Yeah.
So you'll be happy. You'll be sure happy. But have you ever found yourself like being in this where you basically start like doing something because it seems to be cool, or like you see like this particular genre maybe might work, so you start shaping yourself towards the direction?
I
and
don't
really
know.
losing
Like
the connection with yourself, or
I don't think so really. I mean, I see what you mean, but
Yeah.
like that's never really been too much of an issue for me because
cool.
I've always been a bit like against the grain. Like I basically like my philosophy when whether I'm playing live or DJing is I play what I want to hear. So basically it's
Yeah.
like I'm at a party, I am playing the exact stuff that I would want to hear at that moment if I were on the dance floor. And oftentimes it's in my head, it's like, for me, it's like, anything but what I would usually hear. So, anything but like, big room tech house or whatever, mainstream music or any of that.
cool, like.
I always think a DJ is someone who challenges the dance floor.
Yeah, like I
Well, it's
like to
clearing
play
the dance
well.
floor is also good from time to time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to make too many compromises.
Yeah, that's
There
cool.
we
And
go.
I respect other DJs who don't like water themselves down to please others. For me, that's something I really respect.
But isn't a DJ about pleasing the crowd?
Well, some
Who
kinds
pays
are.
the bill? That's the first person. Who pays the bill to the DJ? Right?
Well,
Get over that point.
well, I mean, of course, there are these corporate, these DJs who play like, corporate Christmas parties, and they're the ones who, they take requests and they will play like all the hits and stuff. But I'm not one of those, and then there's the DJ as an artist. So whoever's paying the bills, if they've done their homework, they will know who they're booking, so I would say it's their responsibility. If they don't like what if they don't like what the person they booked is doing, I would say like that's partly on them. I mean, of course, it's also possible that an artist could just like make an ass of themselves, or like, I don't know, but you see what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
What's your feeling about dreams? Is that like a door to open up the idea of creativity?
Do you mean dreams like when you sleep, or dreams like...
Not like with my football team winning a new cup. I'm not talking like as mundane style dreams, but we all have a philosophy, a belief where we want to go, right? That is a dream. Doesn't have to be like, to be horizontal.
Yeah, like a vision you have, right?
A vision,
I remember I was doing a workshop. It's been like 10 years ago or something, with a friend. He's been a really good friend, and doing the workshop, and we talked about vision, and he said, vision for me, that's like a good neighbor. I go every now and then, and I say hi. I say, how you doing? And he says like, look, this is how it is here, and then he goes again. So I believe it's super important to get in touch with your vision and to create something in your mind that makes you feel good and makes you believe in what you do. And
nice. Moody, what you say, mate? What's your vision? How your vision has changed? Like, bring my flower.
Yeah. Actually, you said a lot of info. I got dived in that I forgot the question. What was the main question?
How your vision has changed over the years
here. Towards my career, of course.
Since you started as an artist, let's say, I think you started when you were 15, I've read. Is it true? Like, like
actually 14.
14,
my first EP was 15. It was completely rapping, collecting beats around. It was nice.
We just stole from the internet, right? Like,
It's still there. It's still there. Well, I always visioned something big for sure. But I said it in Arabic. Sorry, but I mean, I came to it like from different. Actually, like I've never went to academy to learn sound, or like I've never learned how to play music through theory, for example. It was always just I joined few bands, few ensembles. We toured all over the world, like let's say not all over the world, like States, Prague, Berlin, Paris, London.
That's good enough.
Yeah, Brussels. It was nice.
For like 4 the Prague moment. Right?
Well, yeah. For 5 years, that taught me a lot. Actually, that brought me different perspectives of audiences, of stages, of productions, of jazz players, different types of jazz players. And since then, actually, because it was so missing back home, as like to find that space to really perform back then as a rapper in a band, let's call it. I was like exposed to something completely bigger, and like then I realized I should just leave high school and finish finals alone, and I succeeded. What happened? I did that, and while touring also. And since then, like my vision, like maybe I can say I'm just connecting more and more this process of career that you think that, oh, okay, now I release this album, that's it, that's my maximum. No, man, like I've never thought I'm gonna do disco music today, or like 80s sounds, what I'm doing now. Like I've never imagined I would go there. That was always my passion. But after now, like finishing the EP that I'm gonna release in a month, it's like in performing with it and with my new material, like this feeling of performing with it, like that feeling I forgot, like in a way, you know, something. So what I'm trying to say is,
when you're growing constantly, like
and also it's like maybe in some point I wasn't there like as an academic attitude in the beginning towards my music, so I had to experience a lot and try a lot with my software, a lot with my instruments, but till I found the way to bring these connections between me and me, as to bring the unique sound of me out through these technicals. That's just made me like actually just flow more with the process and to be more open to other genres. Nowadays I'm like producing layback to other people, and like doing even some trap choruses for like artists from back home that they do this trashy shit, you know, like with autotune-ish, I don't know, and I do my disco vocodery stuff, you know, so it's like, what? What's happening, you know?
Is it that point in the night when we're actually going to flip onto some music then, I believe, yeah?
I think so.
Felt like it, eh?
Okay, I'm going to make some space over here. Space is the place. I'm going to keep playing the record to the end.
I think music is the answer, right?
Another
Music
record
answer
as well.
always is, yeah.
And I'm going to try and find something to flip you guys out.
So what? So Moody's gonna play some tunes or what?
Yeah, Moody's gonna get ready.
Moody's gonna get ready. But
I'm ready here.
yeah. So Niv, like, what did you? Just let's keep talking, like, till maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's this thing like? What you?
Yeah, I brought some sage. So we were thinking about getting some sage, and I was actually bringing Palo Santo. So what is it like? It's a tree, and we use it to get the smoke, and then the smoke should bring away the ghosts that are not positive, and then it should clear the room. That's the idea.
Okay.
Of
Okay.
ancient South American wise people.
Okay. Nice.
And the point is really like I like the smell, and
Mhm,
it's
mhm.
something you do actually. Also, you know, I'm thinking about that a lot. I was in Hawaii, I was in Mexico, and I was in Bali, and you get in touch with a lot of people who don't do the things that we naturally do as people in the West.
Okay.
And then people are saying like, look, this is holy, and this is that, and this is that. The point is,
What
I
was the most
believe,
maybe bizarre thing like you've learned like on the way? Like, what's
Yeah.
like, what? This is weird.
yeah, well, that's a story about we went to Hawaii, and I was there with my girlfriend at that time, and she was invited to come there. It was in the jungle. It was a self-sovereignty retreat, and we went there. And then the guy who did this started channeling. So
Okay.
channeling actually means that there is some other ancestors slipping into your body and then speaking to the people.
Wow.
So that's what I
Sounds
thought.
scary.
That's what I thought with my not knowing this what it is, and also critical German mindset that I do have. And I'm like, okay, now this guy's channeling. So he was then actually talking to me and had a quite profound message to me. And he said like, look, you can do what you want around here. Because I was coming there, I thought like, should I do workshop? Do I need to do this to be accepted here in this group and whatsoever? So that was really powerful for me. But the other story about this is, I don't know if this guy channeled, if there was someone else speaking through him. I don't know if it was just something out of his imagination, out of and no one ever knows.
Yeah. It could be just scammer, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And the point is what you believe about it.
Oh,
So
yeah, yeah.
like to do something that puts you in touch with what you really need
Yeah.
and want. And that can be everything, you
Yeah,
know.
you're right.
You can feel transcendence in the subway or whatever. You know, you can go to church, and the point is like no one really knows about what is going on.
Yeah. Whatever can help you like to the process. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I liked about it, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Moody is ready.
يا ليلي ليلة حزينة عندما يشرق القمر فالبشر سكارى
Nice one, Moody Kablawi. Dan is laughing because like he can't pronounce Moody's name. Like he struggled throughout the show. He will learn eventually, though. Yeah. Beautiful stuff. Now we have just a little break, but we're coming back with another performance and more stuff.
Are coming, right?
Hypernatural.Berlin.
So that was a great performance by Moody. Maybe Moody.
We can talk to him, right?
Yeah. Maybe we can hear a little bit more about. So tell us. What did we hear?
Okay.
What's the background of?
So
That was in what language were you singing?
well, those specific tracks I was singing in Arabic.
Okay.
I usually do English too.
No, I reckon something.
Yeah, well, you saw my show.
I have a sharp here. Yeah, I saw
You were
it.
shaking there.
I was shaking it. I was shaking it very much. Yeah.
Well, I played today like less electro stuff that I do.
Mhm.
But like this was first track was from one of the tracks of the EP. Next month it will be released. But the other one is actually one of my lastest updated projects, which I tried to go into the quarter tones Arabian scale.
Yeah, I heard it was sound a bit like the
Yeah.
beginning sound to me a bit like this praying, like
Yeah.
muazzin. Was
Aywa,
it?
yeah, exactly, totally. For
Okay.
sure. I did it with some effects actually.
Okay.
That was my vocals, but actually musical wise, as the synthes, like I tried to change my like, modular plugin sounds to like quarter tones, because in Arabian. Like in middle, like actually we don't call it scales. That's why I'm having difficulty to describe it. We call it maqamat, which doesn't have half tones like Western music. But got like quarter tones.
Right.
Like actually.
Yeah, but the viewers don't know.
Well, true.
But what I'm saying, so you were using basically the chaos pad.
Yeah, and
you programmed it with this makamat.
So actually the chaos pad does some pitching down and like some effects, which can, whenever you give it a quarter, it will go quarter down for sure. But what I was talking about is musical wise, of course, not my full set of like performing.
Yeah.
I usually perform with some stems also live and like connect some stuff to this Perform VE. It's my baby, as you
Yeah,
know.
the baby.
Also, yeah.
The baby, yeah, we know it.
Yeah, but mainly today I just did like some sampling, looping, bit of vocals, like not too much. Also, I always like do a build up as like a full set, you know.
So that was like a minimalistic setup.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
super minimalistic
thinner
actually
setup,
for me. Yeah. But yeah, basically, yeah. But the color that I do actually, as I call it, the journey of the set, it just starts from even like trip hoppy, funky stuff. Like first like part, and like second one it goes more electro 80s gaming sounds. And
that's
at the
the
end,
thing that I heard you playing on Federal.
Exactly.
There was a different. There was a bit more funky, disco-ish.
Exactly. Yeah. It
stuff,
was more.
right?
It was more like sunny outside yard stuff. Yani.
Yeah.
And then I ended up with like now actually I'm going like more techno-ish Middle Eastern touches. So that's cool. Yani. I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
And I heard you mentioning in the show that you played that before that. You heard the song "Funky Weather" and you said that you were influenced by the weather back
home.
Back home.
Yeah.
So tell us something about that, like about your influences and how it is influencing your music.
Interesting. Actually, yeah, that track was like really in between the flip between Haifa to Berlin. But as reflecting, how does it affect my music? Well, that's a very nice question. In a way, I found like to find this harsh, bassy stuff. It's reflecting from back home.
The bassy stuff.
More like harshy stuff. But like as I talk about our underground scene in Haifa, is like something that really brought like since 2010 we've been raving like undergroundly and like only since last 3 years we've have like official venues. Like Kabarit, now Fattoush, we have also
Mini
Khashabi
Market?
Theater. Mini Market is not Arabian Palestinian undergroundish, but yeah, it's still in Haifa.
Okay.
Like I'm specifically talking about like Palestinian underground scene basically. As it's non-governmental or non-budgetal, like not any.
So it's totally punk basically.
Yeah, we can say it's pretty punky. Yeah. But for me, that created the space actually to really reach out more to electronic music. Like it gave me the space to, and also I'm a lighting designer. That's my other job, you know. So I did all the lighting there. I saw all events, man. From Nicolas Jarre to Jamie XX who came also. Like a lot of big names actually came to Kabaret, and also actually this underground scene that we built in Haifa. It was actually for me first chance to really connect the other underground scene which is in Ramallah and actually see different perspectives. Now I'm talking musically only, even different perspective of like going towards synthes and going towards like they got way harsher and experimental sound.
Yeah,
you know?
they're more rough there, a bit more extreme.
And it's like for me it was let's know
less
that
funky
side,
and more industrial.
So that was like pleasure to actually have this and privilege to have this bridge. Unfortunately, they can't reach for sure like where I am now as it's not that easy as it's visas and stuff, and it's not that easy to travel around.
Is it hard to travel from Haifa to Ramallah? And the connection with music.
Totally, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Bless
words. Bless you, Moody. Bless you, Moody.
Bless Moody. Thanks, man.
Okay,
thanks, Danny. So what we do have next?
Coming up, we have Lazercat. When you're ready.
Are you
ready?
Yeah.
No,
Joe, I think
you can start. I mean, there's
we're ready. Slowly, are we?
You can just start when you're ready. Like,
yeah.
So we have Lazercat. Maybe she has like a lot of stuff here. I see a laptop with Fruity Loop actually, which is what is it? I didn't say what it is. It doesn't matter. Just something
As
that
an
I use.
artist,
Like,
I don't like to tell everything what I use. Yeah.
I mean, it's a good. It's another bad insight, like to people to know, like what
you should ask her first. That's what I would do. That's a gentleman's strategy.
So you can handle it. And
she said no.
Take it from here. Right.
So then no, I guess.
Forget about it. You can start.
All right. See. That's good.
make you work for my loving, for my hiding. Gotta make you work for my loving, for my hiding. Gotta make you work.
Yes, Lazercats.
Woo! Yeah. Make some noise. Thank you very much. Wicked performance. Another one, yeah. Some great performances today, aren't they? Like, yeah. Moody. Some great performances today. Yeah. Good bookers. You're welcome. We're getting ready for a jam.
Definitely jam time is coming up. For a little bit of Laurent Garnier would be nice to bring into that mood.
And Enrico is very looking forward, like.
Hypernatural, show number 12. Moving to the next level.
Hypernatural. Getting ready for some Hypernatural jam moments. Everybody here in the studio is welcome to join. This is very free. This is the ceremony moment that we're gonna get into the show. Free spirits. Getting ready to free those inspirational, this creativeness. Let it free.
Friday, 27th of July, Berlin. It's a family thing. official complaint from the neighbors. The neighbors hear good music whether they want or not. Embarking on another level. Set of drums. Get ready for another set. Get ready for another set. Get ready for another set of drums. Get ready for another set of drums. Drums. Reverb? No, just a little. Can we have some? More reverb? Yeah. Can we have some reverb on this one? Or maybe that one? Or maybe we can change. This one is... Oh, I don't know.
Can you open, please?
Test. Reverb. Reverb's ready to go, ready for all the flow. Not yet so much, but it's coming down where reverb is coming to town. Reverb's ready to go for that beautiful flow. The drums are in set, the people are ready. Reverb 1, 2, 3, and steady.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Go. Yeah.
Cut. Jack. Really. Heat. Pull. Jack. Really. Heat.
Oh. Yeah.
That's good. Cut. Jack. Hit. Release. Hypernatural chaos. It's hot. It's a hot chaos you guys are creating.
It's Hypernatural night. Hypernatural.Berlin. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everybody get up.
Going some.
Yeah. Hypernatural show number 12. It is quite hot here, like super hot, super hot, super hot. Woo! Hypernatural.Berlin. It's Hypernatural sound. Yeah. Woo!
on the scene.
Yeah, yeah. Pull it up.
Like a lava machine. Get up. Get up. Woo! Wow!
Yeah.
Hypernatural, yeah.
Good vibes only. In a Hypernatural.Berlin studio, Neukölln, Berlin.
Don't remember where you saw it first. Hypernatural. Straight from hyperspace. Freaky jamming in Hypernatural. Come on. Woo!
Get up. Woo. Get up. Woo.
You know what it is?
Some chaos pad madness. Woo! Free fusion, hypernatural moments.
It's calming down. It's calming down. Said it's calming down, yeah. Calming down. It's calming down, yeah. It's calming down. I said it's calming down. It's calming down, 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 down. It's coming down, right? Yeah, it's coming down, man.
Where do you go from here? Where do you go
Yeah,
from here?
so it's coming down, yeah? Coming down. It's coming down, hey. It's coming down. It's coming down, yeah? It's coming. It's coming. It's coming down.
It's coming back.
Yo, it's coming back. It's coming back.
It's coming back.
It's coming up.
It's coming back.
Yo, Moody, what you got, man? Yo, Moody, what you got? Tell us.
Bring it on.
It's coming back now. Yeah, it's coming back now. Yeah, it's coming back now. But yeah. Yeah, it's coming back. Hypernatural.Berlin live jam session. It's getting hot in here.
Rock and roll, yeah.
Got it right here, right now. Hypernatural show number 12, live jam session. We keep rolling, we keep going, still not over.
This is Hypernatural number 12, ladies and gents. 12th episode, always from Berlin, straight, same place, same cave. This is a place where friends get together. Do fucking amazing music.
The place to be.
This is an organism. This is a living organism. A sound organism.
We coming back. Yeah, we coming back. Yeah, Hypernatural. Yeah, Show me what you got. Sorry. Always natural. That's right, man. That's right.
Show me what you got, show me what you got, show me what you have, yeah.
Drop. Legends. We're coming to the end slowly.
Fortunately.
Hey.
Oh my god.
I think we're happy, aren't we?
Sure.
Ladies and gents.
Well then, let's wrap it up soon.
It looks like we'll be coming to the end with this live show number 12, Hypernatural.
Woo!
Thanks everyone for being here,
Thank you.
for being part of the show, part of the jam, part of the discussion. We're surely coming back in 2 weeks' time. So yeah, thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Far too kind. Yeah.